Welcome to the Jay Franzi Show, your source for the latest news, reviews, and interviews, with insights you can't pay for and stories you've never heard.
Just so I could piss right next to Tom Petty.
Garth turned out to be the most loyal artist of all time.
Smoked weed with Willie.
That was the most surreal, tension moment.
So I knew I already had a strike against me.
Now, here's your host, Jay Franzi and Tiffany Mason.
And we are coming at you live. I am Jay Franzi, and with me tonight, and to my mic, my beautiful co-host, Miss Tiffany Mason.
Good evening, Jay.
If you are new to the show, this is your source for the latest news, reviews, and interviews. And if you would like to join in, comment, or fire off any questions, please head over to jfranzi.com. Miss Tiffany, we have a special guest with us this evening.
I know.
We have the Mr. Mark Bottolato. Mark, sir, thank you for joining us tonight.
Pleasure to be here, as always.
If you are wondering why Mr. Bottolato is on the show, he is on the show because tonight is trivia night, and he's going to go up against Miss Tiffany because Miss Tiffany is requesting a chance to redeem herself.
Competition me.
Before we get started, let me go ahead and tell you about this thing we call the question of the day. The question of the day is, what artist or band had you hooked from the first time that you heard them? What artist or band had you hooked from the first time that you heard them? This question comes from Michelle, and if you would like to submit a question for the question of the day, you can do that by sending it to feedback@jfranzi.com. All right, let's just jump right in because we need to figure out who gets a steak.
It's me.
It's you. I have no doubt it is tonight. I really do believe that. But we're going to go ahead and find out one way or another. What we are discussing is the recap of the ACM Awards, the 61st Annual Academy of Country Music Awards. These were hosted by one Miss Shania Twain, hosted at MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. All right, Miss Tiffany, you want to know what they're saying about it?
What are they saying about it, Jay?
Thank you. Thank you for asking. They are saying it's one of the strongest country music award shows ever. Not bad. They're saying that Ella Langley is no longer an up-and-coming artist. She has arrived.
I agree.
I figured you might. Mm-hmm. They said that it is the balance of mainstream powerhouses and new up-and-coming artists. That Cody Johnson took home the big award, but Ella Langley took home just about everything else.
She did. Did you see where she dropped one?
I did not see that, no.
She was holding so many. She had 5, I think. She dropped one. She was like, oh, crap.
Well, she didn't just win. They're saying that she actually moved into the building.
Oh, dang.
She took ownership.
She owned it. She cleaned up.
Yep, and they said Cody Johnson winning Entertainer of the Year felt more like it was country music finally catching up to where they should be.
Okay, but I have to say, I've been so impressed, quite honestly. Okay, we went to Dylan Scott, Russell Dickerson, and I want to say there was one other male artist. Well, Kane Brown. I think Kane Brown. But I love that these guys are being an example and talking about their wives and how much they appreciate their wives and love their wives instead of some kind of playboy mentality. I just love that they're leaning into their marriages and acknowledging I'm freaking married and that they're, hot after their wives. It's great. It's great for the culture. It's just, I love it.
You like the wholesomeness, but let's be fair. They're married. They're not hot after their wives anymore. Just be fair.
Aww.
All right. Final 3 bullets, and then we'll go ahead and move on and find out who gets a steak.
Okay.
Traditional country had a pretty strong night, which probably made some people on Music Row nervous.
Ooh. Why would that make somebody on Music Row nervous?
I think they're starting to realize that traditional country is something to go back into versus trying to lean into all of these people who are trying to genre bend, as we say, or the collabs that we've experienced in the the past year or so. So I think going back into traditional country is making them nervous because they've invested so much time and money into these artists at this point. Mm-hmm. We'll see. The Red Clay Strays. I have to say very slowly.
It's like saying Josh Ross.
Winning Group of the Year last night, or not last night in our case, but winning Group of the Year the other night, might have been one of the coolest moments to ever be broadcast. And finally, Summer sang Shania Twain walked into the building, owned it, and left with a whole new respect.
Awesome. I love that for her.
She is awesome. I am very happy for her as well. I was just happy to see her name back on the list. I'm happy to see her doing stuff again. I hope this means music will follow in a tour after that. All right, ready to jump in?
Jump in, jump out, introduce yourself. You probably don't know that.
No, I think I'm almost happy to say that I don't.
It's like a get to know you little chant song that the cheerleaders do.
Okay, well, I have 2.5 cheerleaders in my life. I figured I might know that by now, but no. Lucy cheerleading this year.
Oh.
This upcoming year.
Okay.
Not only that, it'll be her first year in junior high school, and she's being recruited by the high school team. And she said no.
Yeah,
and
good
again,
for her.
like everything else, it's only because she's good at all the acrobatics. Mm-hmm. Most of the girls are, when I say larger in size, I don't mean heavy. I mean taller and stuff.
Yeah.
She's still a very
Flyers
small
need to
girl.
be.
And she's very good at all of the acrobatics. But all right, first category, Entertainer of the Year. Miss Tiffany chose Luke Combs. I happened to choose Luke Combs. This was a push, and we both lost because it's Cody Johnson.
I was surprised because he's not a newcomer, but kind of, I don't know. I'm just surprised that he already got that title.
All right. Female Artist of the Year.
I wonder who it could be.
Miss Tiffany went with Ella Langley. I happen to go with Ella Langley. Another push. And the winner is Ella Langley.
Oh, wait, let me put my surprise face on.
Clip it for the YouTube thumbnail. Male Artist of the Year. Miss Tiffany went with Chris Stapleton.
Yes, that's what I said.
And I went with Luke Combs. The winner is Cody Johnson.
Womp, womp.
So far,
We're at nothing.
We're at nothing. Duo of the Year. Brooks and Dunn is the winner. I chose Brooks and Dunn.
Did I choose Old Dominion?
You did not choose Brooks and Dunn. One under my category. But I think that'll probably be the only one under my category tonight. Next category, Group of the Year. Miss Tiffany went with Red Clay Strays. I went with Red Clay Strays. However, you told me we had to stop doing that, so I switched it to Rascal Flats.
No, you chose to. You said, I think you're right, but I'm going to go with Rascal Flats just to be different.
Yes, well.
You took the high road.
The Red Clay Strays, giving Miss Tiffany a point.
Only because you were a gentleman.
Mm-hmm. Sure, that's the reason. Song of the Year. Well, let's just say Miss Tiffany said Ella Langley, I said Ella Langley, and Miss Tiffany called this months ago by saying Choosing Texas will be the Song of the Year. And she is correct. But it is just a push. Single of the Year. You said Ella Langley, I said Ella Langley, and guess what? It's Ella Langley.
We said it was going to be a little bit of a boring contest.
We did say it was going to be a boring contest.
Yeah.
Music Event of the Year. You said Ella and Riley. So I said, you are probably right. So I will switch it up and I will go with Shabuzi and Jelly Roll. And you were correct with Ella and Riley, giving you a second point. Mark, I'm going to need help here, buddy. Artist / songwriter of the year we didn't vote on, but it's Ella Langley.
Side note question for you.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day. And it seems like there's like 5 people that collaborate on one song or 2 people that collaborate on one song. Why does one person get the credit? Just songwriting in general.
If it's songwriting in general, if she wrote with Miranda and we were talking about Choosing Texas, they would list both of them.
They would.
A lot of times what happens, and possibly in this particular case, it says artist/songwriter. So she's the artist. So in this particular case, it could be strictly because she's the artist. Now, the next category is Songwriter of the Year. This was the list of names that we didn't know, where I said,
right.
I would go with Charlie Handsome just because of his name. The winner is Jessie Jo Dillon. Again, we don't necessarily know, but Jessie Jo Dillon probably wrote, a number of hit songs throughout the year, but they were probably with different people each time. So one day he could have wrote a song with Mark. Next day he could have wrote the song with you. Next day he could have wrote a song with somebody else, but it was his constant
input. Yeah. And then on all those songs, he's listed as one of the co-writers.
Yeah, he would be one of.
Ah,
and a lot of times there's, it could be with an artist. Like a lot of times when somebody has an artist, they're developing, like a Trey Calloway who fancies himself as a songwriter, the label would then go ahead and put Trey with seasoned writers. Mm-hmm. But in some cases, they don't. Like Ella Langley could probably get away with writing a song all on her own at this point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just a little thought I had. I don't know. In passing.
I hope it didn't hurt.
It always hurts.
New Male Artist of the Year. We didn't vote on it, but it's Tucker Wetmore. New Female Artist of the Year. Again, we did not vote on that category, but it is Avery Anna.
That's who I would have said.
And Visual Media of the Year. It's the final category. We did vote on it. You chose Cody Johnson.
Oh, okay.
I chose M&C. Doesn't matter. We were both incorrect. The winner is Ella Langley with Choosing Texas, which means you win a stake with a total of 2-1.
We could probably call it a tie.
Poor showing. Mm-hmm. It was definitely a poor showing. However,
really
I think we
over.
could wrap it up by saying the theme of the year is Ella Langley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's cool. I'm happy with it. It was a good award show. I'm happy with Ella Langley's success. Congratulations. Proud of her for doing all of that. And happy to see Shania Twain back in things.
Miss Ella Langley is first up. She got 5 ACM wins, while Cody Johnson walked away with Entertainer of the Year, like we talked about. And Miss Shania Twain, speaking of her, she referred to Ella Langley as the female George Jones. Let's keep talking about country music news and talk about Shania Twain. She says country music is finally feeling fresh again, and she's probably right. The current wave of artists is blending traditional songwriting, pop instincts, southern rock energy, and social media era branding into something that feels less boxed in than Nashville did even 5 years ago. Up next, Smashing Pumpkins announced a major fall 2026 tour run. Smashing Pumpkins are heading back on the road with a newly announced fall 2026 tour, bringing their signature mix of alternative rock and arena-sized production to fans across the country. The tour continues the band's long-running resurgence with longtime fans and newer audience still showing strong demand for the iconic rock group. Rock's reunion era is fueling a massive industry comeback. Bands like My Chemical Romance are helping lead a new wave of reunion culture, with festival promoters and tour companies leaning heavily into nostalgia-driven tours, anniversary albums, and emotionally charged comeback runs. As classic records hit major milestones in 2026, the industry is seeing a huge demand for deluxe reissues, vinyl packages, documentaries, and full album live performances, proving fans are still showing up in massive numbers for legacy acts. I love that. Okay, well, Miss Lainey Wilson, walked into ACM already a superstar and somehow left even bigger. Between wedding headlines, high-profile appearances, and continued momentum behind Whirlwind, Wilson keeps proving she understands modern country branding better than almost anybody in the format right now. She's iconic. I feel like she's already iconic.
She is definitely, I would say, the top female artist right now. Now, Ella's putting up a fight, but...
Yeah, I will say that at the ACMs too, it was really sweet how Ella acknowledged each one of the ladies and really said, like, thank you for encouraging me and supporting me. And it was nice to see all the girls be girls. It was nice to see them be like that. Greg Allman documentary trailer gives emotional look at rock legend's life. A new trailer from Greg Allman, The Music of My Soul, offers an intimate look at the late Allman Brothers frontman, exploring his battles with addiction, personal loss, and the music that helped define Southern rock. The documentary features rare footage, candid interviews, emotional reflections on the death of brother Duane Allman, with the film set to premiere in June. Okay, well, Avenged Sevenfold regains rights to key recordings. Avenged Sevenfold has officially regained ownership of the master recording and the rights to the stage and live at the Grammy Museum, marking a major win for the band's long-term control over their music catalog. The move reflects a growing trend of artists fighting for ownership of their work and creative independence within the music industry. I thought that was so interesting. I just think the whole concept, like ever since learning about Taylor and having to buy back the rights, or how sometimes one catalog will get sold and not offered to the artist first, blows my mind.
Yeah, I was going to say they pulled a Taylor Swift, but yeah, it's money. It's not necessarily that it doesn't get offered to the artist first. It's who's going to give the publisher or the rights holder the money.
Hate that. All right, crew members, that's the news we decided you should know.
All right, question of the day. What artist or band had you hooked from the first time that you heard them? What artist or band had you hooked from the first time that you heard them? This question comes from Michelle. If you would like to submit a question for the question of the day, send it over to feedback@jfrenzy.com. Don't send it to me. Send it to feedback, please. All right, Miss Tiffany, we have a guest tonight,
Yes.
so I'm going to go with Mark first.
Yes.
Mr. Bottolato, would you like to give your answer now or at the end?
Either way, I can give it now. How about that? Yeah, let's do it now.
Okay, go ahead now.
So mine was, and I think I responded on one of your posts about this too, was Ozzy Osbourne. And as a solo artist, the first time I heard one of his songs, that did it for me. And in particular, it was Randy Rhoads, his guitar player extraordinaire. But that got me hooked.
Hopped on the train from day one.
Hopped on the crazy train. And that basically changed the direction of my life and music and all that kind of stuff. And yeah.
Nice. I like it. That's a good choice. Ozzy was definitely a character back then. Miss Tiffany, would you like to go now or would you like to save it?
I will go now. I would say the group Live. My uncle gave me, I think, a tape, but it might have been a CD at the time. And I listened to it over and over and over, and I was hooked. So I'd say Live.
Throwing copper.
Yep.
Live, every time I think of the band Live, I think of Nickel Beer Night in Orlando. There was this bar there, I think it was Phineas Fogg's, that we would go every Thursday night for Nickel Beer, and then we would go see Von Ray or Tabitha's Secret, which went on to be Matchbox 20, but we would go see them perform.
Nice.
We would be happy by the time we got there.
Jay, are you going to follow suit and tell us who
I can
you
do
got
so.
hooked on?
I would say it's pretty safe to say that would be Journey.
Yeah.
So, I know, Mark. It's a
is that your surprise face?
I mean, Journey does not have that power for me any longer, but back then it did for sure. And
You never forget your first love.
yes, there you go. Jonathan Gain. Oh, those leather pants. Oh, wait, what are we talking about? Oh. All right, let's move on. Yop. Yup, thank you for joining. I do appreciate you being here. He says, JJ Kale. I do not know that person. Judging by the look on both of your faces, you guys do not either. But let's not forget that Yop is European, and he is constantly referencing local European acts. All right. Paul says Tom McDonald. Scott McCree. Does not say Maddie McCree.
Never does.
Never does. He says Van Halen. Miss Kathy. Miss Kathy is joining us in our figurine package. Miss Kathy says bread, the Eagles, Alabama, and Midland. Because
that was more than one.
like true fashion, no female in that family can list just one.
Why would you?
James, the question of the day, James says Megadeth.
Oh.
Mark, are you a fan of Megadeth over Metallica or Metallica over Megadeth?
Metallica over Megadeth, but I do love Megadeth as well.
I think I lean more towards Megadeth.
It's just because he saw that they went to group therapy.
That band is a little fruity for me. I don't know. I mean,
No, he can't hang.
James also says Dandy Warhols, The Descendants, Hank Williams Jr., and Alice in Chains.
To name a few.
All right. Janine says Steely Dan. Jay says Don Spears, but then he chimes back in and says Bob Seger. Bob Seger is the better choice to me there. Mark, were you a Bob Seger fan?
Somewhat.
Okay, if we're going to talk Bob Seger, do we put him in a Southern rock category? Do we put him in rock? Where does he sit?
I just say
Since
regular
we're
rock.
in the mood for putting labels on people.
Right.
For the show that doesn't like labels, we're sitting there trying to force people into a box tonight. You said just rock?
Just rock, yeah.
I think so as well. And isn't he like Detroit or something?
Yep.
Nice. Look at that. Look at that. The memory worked, Mark. All right, Leslie. Leslie says Nirvana. That's a good choice.
It was a good choice.
For that age group. She's younger than us.
Fine.
June says the Eagles. Kimberly says Steven Tyler.
I was going to say Aerosmith.
Wouldn't surprise me if you said it. It doesn't surprise me that she says it. Steven Tyler is definitely one, if that's the first person that you experience, we'll say. That could go many ways with Steven Tyler. He's definitely a unique. All right, Frank says Old Dominion. Melissa says Boston. Melissa, that's a good choice for sure. Angel says, well, the Oak Ridge Boys.
The Oaks.
The Mighty Oaks. I've been talking to Scotty all day, and he's been busting my cookies about those figurines. He said he's going to buy one of the figurines, and he's going to put me on his shelf above his TV so I can stare down at him with judgment.
It's awesome.
I sent him an emoji back, flipping him off.
The black bear? Yeah.
I like the black bear. You know why I like it?
I know.
Because I created it.
I know. Yeah.
It's a unique piece. It's a one of a kind.
Mm-hmm.
Paul. The Paul comes back again. Thank you. I appreciate you. We don't know what to call you other than the Paul because you're here every week, but we need some other adjective for you. We'll work on it.
We need to find out some other dirty detail to to rip on you about.
Now, I will say, and I'm just going by his profile, that he's a retired school teacher, but his hobby is taxidermy. How does that become somebody's hobby? Just pick up roadkill one day and say, what can I do with this? I
don't know how you get into it in the first place.
That's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
when Preston was really little, like 9, he freaking skinned a squirrel and we still have it. He like treated the skin perfectly or something.
That didn't make you nervous at all, huh?
It did make me very nervous. I was like, okay, he's a sociopath and he's going to be killing people.
Be peeling skin off of people.
Yeah, but he preserved it really, really well. He was big into hunting at the time. So
I could see that.
I don't know.
Is that the reason why you do taxidermy? Is because you hunt something and you want to save it for the rest of your life?
I don't know. It's like people who stuff their pets.
I stuff my wife all the time.
Yikes. I think it would be too painful. Like, just to lose a pet in general is so painful. I don't want their ashes around. I don't want a picture of them. And I sure as hell don't want them stuffed, sitting in a dog bed.
Moving on. Eddie says, the Steelwoods. Do you know who the Steelwoods are? No? 2 blank faces. Bryn says Jimmy Buffett. She says she is a parrot head.
Okay. Well,
Nice, Bryn.
self-proclaimed.
All right. Giuseppe says Iron Maiden. He also says Indigo Girls, Queen, Kate Bush, and the Beatles. He says, I know, it's Whiplash.
It's eclectic.
Giuseppe from Italy. All right. Mike says Love and Theft. He also tagged them.
Nice.
Pup named Pinky.
Should talk to Paul when the time comes.
Nice. That's so cruel. I believe from the band Pinktastic Plastics. Says ABBA.
Oh,
Christy says Alter Bridge with horns up emoji.
like it.
D says Creed.
Wow.
Sydney says Aha. Kevin says Audio Garden. Audio Garden. You mean Audio Slave and Soundgarden? Is that supposed to be a funny? Kevin, did you mean that as a funny? Because if you did, you're my new favorite friend.
Chopped liver, you and I, Mark.
I guess.
I'm just saying.
Easily discarded.
Kevin's funny. Potentially. I don't know that for
We
sure
are
yet.
too. We
Yeah.
are too.
Yeah, it's debatable. Marilyn says Adam Lambert. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Bring it to a halt. End it with In the Light says Led Zeppelin. That's a good choice. I think Led Zeppelin was the first band that I got into rock music over. That was because of my neighbor whose house burnt down. When he gave me his
you got
records.
those warped records.
Got the Warped records, which was Led Zeppelin. At that time, I was listening to Air Supply and Kenny Rogers, and then all of a sudden I had Zeppelin records. I was like, this is different. So, cool. Thank you, In the Light. All right, let's go ahead and move on. What are we moving on to? Well, we are moving on to the countdown.
Starting with number 10, as we do.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What He'll Never Have by Dylan Scott. Rocky Mountain Low by Corey Kent and Co Wetzel.
I don't remember it like that at all. That doesn't sound like a beautiful thing at all.
Not when I sing it, but it is when Corey and Co sing it. Corey and Co. Corey Kent and Co Wetzel.
Not from the Wetzel dynasty.
No. Numero ocho, Beautiful Things by Megan Maroney.
She is a beautiful thing.
Number 7, Hate How You Look by Josh Ross.
Good song. I like it a lot.
I wish he would change his name.
You know what? I heard some DJs, I'll call them DJs loosely, people on the radio talking about him, and they kept calling him John Ross. John Ross. I'm like,
Good
well,
for them.
It is easier to say, but the name is Josh. And they kept correcting the guy, and he kept saying, no, John Ross. I'm like, all right.
Hey, maybe we should plead the fifth and he's John
Just
Ross from
start
now
calling
on.
him John.
So much easier.
I wonder what his middle
Like,
name is.
seriously.
We could probably do a little Google search.
We need something to break up those two names.
All right. Sorry, Josh. Josh Ross.
Let's call him Mr. Ross.
Mr. Ross. We've each met Josh, Mr.
Yes.
Ross. But I saw him open up for Nickelback, which I thought at the time was an odd pairing, but There's been a few country artists touring with rock artists lately. I like that. We're genre blurring again, but he did a very, very good performance with them. So nothing but good things to say about Mr. Ross.
Mr. Ross. Okay, well, number 6 is Turn This Truck Around by Jordan Davis. Number 5 is Change My Mind by Riley Green. Number 4.
Number 4 is the song that was written for Miss Tiffany.
I know, it was really nice of Ella to write a song about me. So Be Her by Ella Langley, about Tiffany. Number 3, Brunette by Tucker Wetmore. And number 2, Days Like These by Luke Combs. And number 1, The Fall by Cody Johnson. You see that? That's a round of applause.
Oh, I get it. It's clever.
No, it's not. Okay, ready for the rock charts?
Oh, I could not be more ready.
Okay, here we go. Spot number 10, Crawl Back to My Coffin by Dayseeker.
I really do not like the name of that. Nick, come on, jfrenzy.com. Come on and tell us why. Why did we choose that name?
Did you listen to the story? I mean, maybe it makes sense.
No, I didn't.
I listened to the song, but I didn't pick up the storyline.
No, I'll have to do that. Sorry. Dayseeker, okay. I'll give it one more shot.
Okay, one more shot. One more shot for Crawl Back to My Coffin by Dayseeker. Okay, spot number 9, Twisting the Knife by Ice Nine Kills, featuring McKenna Grace.
Nice.
Spot number 8, Drag Me, From Ashes to New. Okay, spot number 7, Gone, Gone, Gone by Autumn Kings. Spot number 7, Becoming by Billy Morrison and Soli Erna. Spot number 5, Who Will You Follow by Evanescence. I looked up these songs and listened to them, and Evanescence, I listened to it probably 7 times, but I do like it, and so it was fine that it kept replaying. And then I went for a walk, and Apple Music picked, what do they call it, heavy usage or heavy play or something, and it was on there. And I was like, well, I did like it. It can stay. Spot number 4, When I Wake Up by The Pretty Reckless. Spot number 3, Broken Mirror by The Architects. It seems like if they're architects, they could probably fix that mirror.
No, it's bad luck. They broke a mirror and now they're in trouble.
Okay, that's true too. Okay, spot number 2. Safe and Sound with Shine Down. And spot number 1, Words Are Worthless by Sleep Theory. Whoop, 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 whoop.
It's time. It's trivia time.
Eek.
You got a bunch of impossible questions this time, don't you?
Nope.
No.
Only yours.
I have selected from the same selection of questions, so it should be no more difficult or no less difficult. There are 30 questions. So I'm just going to go ahead and rotate through them. I'm going to start with Miss Tiffany because it starts with a country question. Then it goes to rock, country rock. It's going to alternate. So I'm going to start with Tiffany, gets the country questions. She gets the opportunity to answer the question. If she gets it right, we move on. If she gets it wrong, Mark, you get a chance to steal it from her. And then you would get the rock question, and she gets the right to steal it from you if you get it wrong. All right. With all that said and done, basically it's trivia. If you know how to play trivia, that's what we're doing here.
Okay.
First question. What legendary country artist originally worked as a radio DJ before becoming a superstar?
Clint Black.
The answer is not Clint Black. Mark for the steal.
Garth Brooks.
No, sir. The answer is Johnny Cash.
Oh, did not know that.
Me neither.
Okay. So Tiffany and Mark.
0-0.
Write it
Zero
down
to zero.
just in case we get any right along the way.
Oh, I won't, but Mark will.
Mark, what band recorded the classic rock anthem, Sweet Child of Mine?
That would be Guns N' Roses.
Mark gets one. Miss Tiffany, which country star famously turned down the role in the movie The Blind Side before becoming a TV personality?
I know Sandra Bullock is the one who played it.
That is true.
But I do not know who turned
She's
it down.
one of my favorites, by the way. Okay, Mark.
I thought it was Marissa Tomei.
Oh, she's
No idea.
one of my favorites. That's a whole different level. My cousin Vinny, her sitting on the front porch, stomping her foot.
Oh.
All right, Mark says he has no idea. Miss Tiffany,
idea.
if you would just think about it, you said Sandra Bullock. What country artist is most like Sandra Bullock? What country artist has a television career? The answer would be Reba McEntire.
Oh.
Mark, who was the original singer of the band Van Halen?
David Lee Roth.
Miss Tiffany, what country artist was once a competitive rodeo rider before launching into his music career? You have to know this one.
Cody Johnson.
No. Mark?
I'm never going to get a country one correct, so I'm just going to say Garth Brooks again.
Chris Ledoux.
I don't even know who that is.
I know who it is, but he's before my time. I mean, I don't know.
Mark. Which rock band released the album Back in Black after the death of the singer Bon Scott?
AC/DC.
Well, you didn't have to answer. I'm just marking that down as right. Miss Tiffany, who was the first female country artist to ever sell 10 million copies of one album?
Dolly Parton.
I was just about to say, if you get this wrong, I'm going to be extremely disappointed in you. Mark.
Taylor Swift. Oh,
I would go with Shania.
Mark gets it with Shania.
Oh, look at that. A steal.
wow. Good job, Mark.
I mean, she's the one we were discussing tonight.
That doesn't mean I know that she was the first one to do it.
Your mother got Chris Ledoux. Look at that.
I
Good
know.
for you, Miss Kathy. Either that or she's just trying to feed you answers. Who knows?
I'll take it. Act
Oh.
faster, Mom.
I'm going to read it just the way it is. What drummer, this is for you, Mark. What drummer is nicknamed the Demon in the band Kiss?
Peter Criss. Well, no, Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons is the demon. He's not a drummer. Peter Criss is the drummer.
Thank you. It says, trick question. It's
I
the
was gonna say,
bassist,
trick question.
Gene Simmons. I hate those. It's like, why would you put it in there then? Well, you got it, though. I just saw that and I was like, oh, that's bad. Miss Tiffany, what country duo gave us the hit Boot Scootin' Boogie?
Brooks and Dunn.
Oh, thank God. You get that one wrong tonight. I mean, Shania Twain hosted it. Brooks and Dunn won it. If you got it wrong, I'd be pretty disappointed.
Oh.
Your mother says, because she's a country girl. You are.
I think we should do
Miss
the
Kathy,
roles
you're
reverse, and I
right.
should pit you against Mark.
Well, that would be a better fight. But
It would be a more fair fight.
maybe at some point.
I'm not fast on my toes.
Wasn't your toes that I thought you were on. But, you know, hey. Mark, which band was fronted by Freddie Mercury?
Queen.
Miss Tiffany, which country legend was known as the Possum?
George Jones.
Oh, thank you. I was going to say, every one of these artists were discussed tonight. Oh, here you go. Mark, what was Ozzy Osbourne's original band?
Black Sabbath.
I only laugh because that was your choice for the song that swept you off your feet. Miss Tiffany, who sang the crossover smash Achy Breaky Heart?
Billy Ray Cyrus.
I knew that one. Could I have a half point?
No. No half point for you. Mark, which rock guitarist is famous for playing a guitar nicknamed Frankenstrat?
That would be Eddie Van Halen.
That would be correct. Ms. Tiffany, what country artist starred in the TV show Hee Haw?
Oh. Hee Haw? I'm supposed to know someone from Hee Haw?
Famous guitar player. If you were to walk into Sears or any other store like that at the time, you could probably buy a signature model of his guitar.
Roy Rogers.
Ooh, Roy Clark.
Roy Clark. Nope.
Mark, who sang Pour Some Sugar on Me?
Def Leppard.
Miss Tiffany, which country singer owned the Nashville nightclub Tootsie's Orchid Lounge for a period of time?
Kenny Rogers.
You are spot wrong. Mark?
No idea.
Waylon Jennings.
Duh.
Mark, what band released the hit Living on a Prayer?
Bon Jovi.
God.
Mark was afraid it was going to be painful this time, huh?
1922.
Miss Tiffany, back in 1808, what country artist was once nicknamed the Hillbilly Shakespeare?
I do not freaking know this.
Mark, what country artist was once nicknamed the Hillbilly Shakespeare?
Why was
Garth
my
Brooks.
freaking history?
It would be Hank Williams. Oh, Mark, which band featured drummer Neil Peart?
That would be Rush.
Miss Tiffany, who recorded the massive hit Friends in Low Places?
Garth Brooks.
Thank
Something
God.
from my time.
Mark, what classic rock band was originally called the New Yardbirds?
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. Miss Tiffany, which country singer famously said, "It costs a lot of money to look this cheap"? You better hurry up. Mark's ready.
Gretchen Wilson.
And Mark.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton.
Oh, man.
Mark, who was the first lead singer of the band Nirvana?
Kurt Cobain.
Who was the only singer of the band Nirvana?
Kurt Cobain.
Oh, Miss Tiffany. What country group featured brothers Barry, Robin, and Marcise?
The Three Amigos.
Trick question. They weren't country. It was the Bee Gees. Sorry, Mark, I didn't give you the option.
I knew the answer to that one,
I
too.
know you did. I'm just sitting there nodding your head the whole time. Oh, I'm going to give you the point because I know you knew it. You're sitting there chomping to answer it. All right, Mark. What band released Enter Sandman?
Metallica.
Miss Tiffany.
Really?
Who became the youngest solo artist inducted into the Grand Ole Opry at the age 21?
Taylor Swift.
Ooh, you know what? That's an actual good guess. It's wrong. That's a good guess. Mark.
That was going to be my guess, so I have no idea.
The answer is Carrie Underwood.
I feel like we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Because I
Mark.
thought it was Leanne Rimes.
Yes, we did have a conversation similar, if not that one exactly.
Yeah.
Mark, what singer bit the head off of a bat?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Cute.
It's not even trivia for Mark.
Not these questions.
No, it'd be trivia if we said it was
I
on
just
January
wanna say-
20th, 1982 in Des Moines, Iowa.
These were picked out randomly. I literally just counted out 30, so. All right, Miss Tiffany. Which outlaw country singer once worked as a disc jockey in a Texas radio station before making it big?
Chris Ledoux. Oh, he was the rodeo guy. Dang it.
Not a bad guess, though. Mark.
Not a clue.
Willie Nelson. Wrapping it up, bringing it to a close with Mark. And the question is, what band gave us the song Don't Stop Believing?
Gee, would that maybe be Journey? Perhaps.
All right, let's tally it up here. It was close.
Oh, yeah, let's see. Yeah,
it's very close. I'm going to have to count here. Mark has 18.
15. Oh, 18. Good.
Miss Tiffany has 4.
2. 4. Oh, wow. It's always a pleasure, Mark, to lose to you.
Miss Tiffany did not redeem herself.
Well, they were all history questions, so.
They weren't all history questions. I'm really shocked you didn't get the Reba question. I mean, we stood in her little display of all her TV shows. I
was going to say Reba, but I thought I heard you say that looked like Sandra Bullock, so then it took Reba out of the running.
All right, moving on to the mailbag.
Mailbag.
Thank you. Hannah with an H.
Oh. She back.
Y'all sound real. I have to say, she starts off with y'all.
I like it.
Y'all sound real, ... Not too much polish. Not AI.
No, not AI.
Definitely not polished, and definitely not AI. Reading would be a lot smoother.
That's what you like. You're in the right spot.
Reading would be a lot smoother. All right, Mike D. The Mike D.
Mike D.
Let me brace myself. It's a paragraph.
Oh, okay. Sound it out. Slow down. Take some spaces in between.
I swear half the reason I listen is to hear you casually destroy someone and then you move on like nothing happened. Also, you might be the only dude in media who can talk about compressors, tour buses, and security protocols all at the same time in the same segment without sounding like you're insane. All right.
Man of many talents.
Yes, Mike is. He is a man of many talents. No. He is a EMT. He's a firefighter, a dispatcher. He is a man of many talents. Thank you for pointing that out. All right. Ready for it? Ready? Trucker Joe.
Oh, yes. The truckers are back.
Amarillo
by morning.
That's the only time you get to do that.
On my mind.
He says, everybody in country looks so perfect and sounds the same. Yep. He's not lying, is he?
Nope.
I don't know. Okay, wrapping it up, bringing it to an end, closing it out with Rockaluch. Rockaluch says, more Tiffany stories, please. Do you have anything from behind the scenes with Miss Tiffany? Please.
Wow.
Miss Tiffany, got any behind the scenes stories for us?
I mean, I got a lot of behind the scenes, but I can't share any of them. They're too far behind the scenes.
Groupie, service and bands.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I get that.
No, I'll have to think on it, Rockaluch. I don't know.
She will sprinkle those stories in as we go. Just like the rest of us, her memory is a little weak as well. All right, Miss Tiffany, what do you got going on this week?
I have a low-key week, and I am very thankful because I just watched my grandchildren, and they ran me ragged. But I do love that in my area, in St. Augustine and Jacksonville, there is so much opportunity for outdoor live music. I'm looking forward to that. Just a chill, low-key weekend. Nice. How about you?
Well, I had an opportunity, Mark, you'll appreciate this. I had an opportunity to go see Jeff Tate this past week. We interviewed Kieran Robinson. He was awesome. And
he was.
I had the opportunity to not only go see him, but I got to meet up with him backstage, got to talk to him and his father. His father was very cool. His father's the manager of Jeff Tate, the road manager. Now, bear with me on this, Mark, but I think you'll appreciate this. I'm out back talking to his dad. Okay, they're from Scotland. Okay, so his dad and the drummer for the band that opened up for Jeff. So we're out back, we're talking. They're chain smoking like fools. Okay, just chain smoking, smoking, flicking the cigarette, smoking, flicking their cigarette. There's a drain right beside the tour buses or whatever. So they're smoking, flicking the cigarette, smoking, flicking the cigarette. Kieran comes out, he's smoking. So they're all just smoking. So I'm sitting there talking with them all, whatever.
They're the chain smokers. Wrong band, wrong band.
Close enough. So it came time for them to go in and get ready. The drummer for the band had to go in and perform. So we all go in. I grab my seats so I can watch the show from front of house. And you know who I got to watch with? I got to meet up with the Question of the Day, James.
That's right.
The Question of the Day, James was at the show. Got to
Did you get his autograph?
I did not. You know what? I wanted to get a photo, and I didn't. I didn't get a photo with the band. I didn't get a photo with. I was just. I'm one of those people. Like when I'm in the moment, I don't want to be thinking about my phone or taking pictures. I'd rather just enjoy the people I'm with. The biggest thing to me is I would have liked to have the photo with the dad. That would have been a cool
What
photo.
about Kieran?
Kieran's cool and all. I mean, but he gets his photo taken all the time. I want the photo with the dad. Well, anywho, so watching the show, an amazing show for a singer that is 67 years old and out there running around and jumping and singing like he's 20. Sounds like he's 20. I mean, his voice, not a crack in it. Everything was awesome. The band was amazing. The girl, I won't even try to pronounce her name, but the girl that sang Mother Mary's part was also very, very good. So it was just a good show overall, but about halfway through the show, out of nowhere, I'm standing up on the side of the stage, just hanging out, and the band just runs off stage. And I'm like, what is going on? I mean, they ran off like there was a major emergency going on in the audience or something, like they were trying to get them off stage. Turns out their tour bus was on fire. I can only imagine from all of the cigarette butts that were thrown under that tour bus while they were outside smoking. So, anyways.
You're
Mark,
just giving the insurance company ammo right now, Jay.
I know. I'm sorry. Hey.
He's blasted them.
I have no proof of that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get you guys in
like
trouble or
National
anything.
Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
However, anyways, and I did get to meet the Question of the Day, James, and his friend. So I got to meet his friend and talk to him as well. He was also a very nice guy. I think his name was Casey. Casey owns a Jeep. He's a Jeeper. And he invited me out Jeeping to go rock climbing and stuff. He showed me some pictures. I was like, I don't know if that's for me.
Oh.
My last experience in a Jeep was not a pleasant one. Mark, I don't
You're
know
not
if I
much of a
told you
thrill
that.
seeker?
My buddy Keith, he took me on what was supposed to be a leisurely ride, and we ended up going into Death Valley and over the mountain. And just wide enough for the Jeep on this dirt road that went over the mountain with no guardrails, no trees, no nothing. A moment where you really feel like you are afraid of heights.
Yeah.
In my case. So, anyways, that was my time. It was a good time. It was a good show. Everything about it was pretty cool. I was very tired by the end of it. Very tired. But it was a very good show. I also met a photographer.
Wait, didn't you... I mean, you did a write-up on it, so that was pretty cool, which I think is news and noteworthy.
News and noteworthy. I wrote an article. If you would like to see that article, it is on the website, jfranzi.com. And if you just go ahead and use the pull-down menu and select...
Drop down.
Select.
You don't have to pull it down. It just drops down on its own.
Kind of give it a little click. I don't know.
The click-down menu.
Click down menu. If you click on reviews, you can go ahead and read the article.
Because when you just said that it was a great show and you were tired, they played till after midnight, yeah?
Oh, they played for hours. And
Yeah.
after that tour bus, caught on fire, they came back in. Jeff, the singer, came back in and announced, "Hey, please bear with us. Sorry, our tour bus is on fire." But Cincinnati's Finest is already out there, and they are already putting out the fire, taking care of it. So all that was great. When I left, you couldn't walk down that street. They had it all blocked off, and you had to go around and cross the street and all that. But I didn't see a carcass of a bus or anything. It looked like the same bus. I don't know what caught on fire. But anyways, there are some photographs in that article that I was able to use from Michael. Michael at All In Music Review. I met him. He was very nice.
They were good pictures.
We talked about it and he said, please use the photos in your article. So I did.
Cool.
I did. So if you'd like to see
It's
some
a very
cool
well
shots.
done article, and the pictures are very good.
Oh, thank you. All
I was
right.
going to give you credit, but I'm glad that you gave credit where credit's due.
Yes, no, not my photos for sure. Absolutely not. Matter of fact, I've got the credit for him at the bottom of the article. You can also click on it and take you to his website. He is what I can only assume is, in addition to being a photographer, maybe a music journalist. He's got a pretty impressive website.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give it a go. Mark, sir, what's going on in your world this week?
Well, it's Memorial Weekend. We've got some friends that are going to be in town, and we're just going to hang out by the pool, drink some beers, and lots of laugh.
Yeah.
Should be a good time.
Sounds
Barbecue.
idyllic.
We weren't invited. Just want to throw that out there. We also, I think it's important to note, Miss Tiffany, that we also had an opportunity to talk to Karen Waldrop. Her episode released today.
She was great.
She was a very, very lively girl. But her episode released today.
My kind.
We had Stephanie Rabus. She was on the show.
Yes.
That will be coming up. So we got some exciting things going on. Anyways, with all that said and done, it's time to crash it. Shall we crash?
Let's crash and burn.
All right, let's go ahead and crash it. Well, we have done it. We have reached the top, the bottom, somewhere. We're somewhere in the hour, which does mean we have reached the end of the show. We're somewhere past the hour where we were supposed to stop. If you've enjoyed the show, please tell a friend, and Miss Tiffany if you have not.
Tell two.
Mark, can I tell more?
Tell as many as you want.
There you go. Tell them all.
Drag our name through the mud.
We always tell them, Mark, that they can't hurt us. It's like you're not going to hurt our career. We're as low as it can get already. Anyway, you can reach out to all three of us tonight over at jfrenzy.com. We'll be more than happy to keep this or any other conversation going. I say any other because you're probably sick of this one. But anyways, we're happy to do so. Mark, you are the guest tonight. Do you have any final words for us?
No, just thanks for having me, and it's always fun being on here and getting to hang out with you. And you,
What about
Tiffany,
hanging
as
out
well.
with me?
And you
Yeah,
as well.
come on.
When I say you, I meant both of you.
It was
Sure,
the
sure,
plural
sure.
you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Use.
Utes.
Use too.
Utes.
You guys.
The two Utes.
Do use.
Oh, I saw a video tonight, Mark. It said that the top 10 things that only a Bostonian would know. And they rattled off things like Bang a Yui and
Nice.
Wicked Pissa and whatever else. All
I
right,
saw
Miss
something-
Tiffany, what say you?
Wait a second, Jay. If we're
whoa.
going to reminisce about stuff that we saw in Boston, I saw something today that was talking about like all the clubs that are no longer around in Boston, and a lot of people were talking
Channel.
about the Rock Pile and how much time did we spend over there?
Oh, I love the Rock Pile. It was part of the Palace.
Yeah.
Miss Tiffany, Route 1, Saugus. There was this place called the Palace. And there was what? How many nightclubs in one?
Like 3, I think.
Oh, no. It was much more.
Was it more than that?
Oh, yeah. Much more. I want to say close to 12. There was like a
Really?
comedy club. There was a jazz bar. There was a piano bar. There was a rock bar. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different bars all inside this one compound.
I don't
Mark's
remember
like, I
all
only
that.
got to go to 3.
Well, to be fair, we only spent our time at the rock pile, which
At the
was
rock pile, yeah. Fortune and the Sly
I was
Boys.
going to say, we saw Fortune and we saw the Sly Boys. We talk about them a lot on this show. Fortune was a super massively talented band. They still are. They still perform to this day. But nonetheless, the band was super, super talented. But Sly Boys, almost equally as talented, but their talent lied in their ability to brand themselves and make themselves pop more than Fortune ever did.
They would have been super famous if they were 3 years earlier than they were.
Every single song that they released was a hit. Every one of them. I mean, every song that they put out sounded just like a top 40 hit for sure. And they were smart. I told Miss Tiffany that they did not even let anybody know they existed until they were ready to be superstars. You know, their very first show, everybody was like, whoa, who the hell is this and where'd they come from? And it never stopped after that. They got a record deal, but their record deal was a little too late.
Yeah.
So
They were just a couple of years. Guns N' Roses had already killed the hair band scene, and then grunge came along in the early 90s and did them in. But
you don't think of Guns N' Roses as hair metal?
no, I think them as a transition between hair and grunge.
That's fair.
They were like a dirtier, sleazier LA side rather than the glitzy.
Kind of like LA Guns and Faster Pussycat.
Yeah.
This show must be over. Tiffany's putting her clothes back on.
I got cold.
I know, we could tell. All right, folks. Tiffany, what say you?
It's been real. It's been fun. And now we're done.
But it hasn't been real fun. Oh, all right, folks.
Yeah,
on that note,
It's been kind of fun.
have a good night.
Good.
All right, well, let's take a moment to shout out a few friends of the show. Let's talk about High Mountain Breeze's music first because they have a new single out, Cats in the Cradle. If you don't know who High Mountain Breeze's music is, they are lifelong friends that reimagine the music that we have grown up with, music that we know and love. And their new single, Cats in the Cradle, currently out streaming on all of the services. Please take a moment, check them out.
And actually, there's a video for you guys to check out in the show notes. And at the end, there is a QR code for Why Hunger. And in the episode that we did when we interviewed Jason Chapin, he told us kind of about his father's legacy and this foundation that he had started. So go check out the YouTube video. And then if you feel led to do so, support Why Hunger.
That's awesome. That's a great charity. That charity has been going on ever since Harry Chapman put it together back in the 70s.
Love it.
Very impressive.
Amazing.
All right, let's also shout out Von Ray. Von Ray, we know him as a rock star, but he is also a knife maker. Von Ray, he's got a new knife out. It's called the Dragonfly. If you'd like to check it out, it is on his Facebook page. If you want to check out photos of it, it is very, very good looking knife. And it's got a good sleeve to it, which has an actual dragonfly on it that is inlaid. It's pretty cool looking.
And the dragonfly is actually mother of pearl. It also looks a lot like abalone. So if you guys are fans of abalone or mother of pearl, because it is mother of pearl, then I would definitely check it out as well. And I know I've seen the knife that he made for you, Jay. Sexy knife. He customizes them. It's a knife a man can feel good about. You know what I'm saying, Jay?
You call it sexy and you say a man can feel good about it. I think we've just taken a turn. Vaughn, sorry. All right, let's also feature a few crew members. We've got Miss Kathy here each and every week. Miss Kathy, thank you for joining us. We cannot appreciate you any more than we do. We also have the Mark Bottolato. Mark is also here each and every week, and he even comes on from time to time. And he was the first one to go up against you in trivia.
Yes.
We will not discuss the outcome.
What was his nickname? Long-haired Mark.
Long-haired Mark, yes. And then, of course, we've got the question of the day. James provides us with the majority of our questions of the day. If you like the questions of the day, well, thank James. And if you'd like to participate in that process, you can go ahead and send your questions or your ideas over to feedback@jfranzi.com. And on that note, folks, have a good night.